Hello everyone, this is Akuchi back with some more Dominion. I'll be playing my final league match of the season against Marcus. Marcus currently has only played 2 games so far, but has a pretty good record. So who knows? We're finishing our matches first. It's unclear how much we're going to need to be able to promote, but we're going to do our best. Yeah, so Marcus and I played a lot years ago when we were regulars in the A division, but that is no longer our position. And I haven't played Marcus in a while, so we'll see how it goes. So we have Bridge Troll and Farrier. That stands out to me. We do have plus actions in the form of Plaza. We can trash with Crucible and River Shrine. Flourishing Trade. That's interesting. Yeah, so do we want to open Experiment River Shrine? My opponent gets to open River Shrine Farrier, which is nice. River Shrine kind of... Well, we're gonna need a silver at some point, aren't we? I suppose we could get a Transmogrify and just turn the River Shrine into a Bridge Troll. That's pretty good. We can even Transmogrify Experiments. I think we don't need silver, and we shouldn't get silver. That's what I think. So my opponent does not go with the Farrier open. I like Transmogrify quite a lot. So my opponent, it looks like they either bottom decked an experiment or they chose not to play it. We are going to be able to buy a Bridge Troll, I think. Okay, this looks good. Not the kind of card we wanted to have. So I'll get a Plaza, then next turn we'll Transmogrify Estate into Experiment. My opponent still doesn't have a Bridge Troll. We're pretty even on trashing. We'll see what happens here. Alright, Flourishing Trade is in operation now, which is bonkers. Where'd the... Where'd those coffers come from? Okay, we get to full draw. Oh, okay. Sure. We can discard, I guess. So that's for sure going to happen. Hmm. So we can trash 2 and get a bridge troll. Alternatively, we can choose not to trash and get Farrier Overpay 2. We don't have the Transmogrify in play. Hmm. I think I like just trashing 1. And we'll get Bridge Troll Experiment. This is really unlucky. Okay. We can turn one of our experiments into Plaza next turn. Oh, actually, River Shine also. We have so many experiments there. Yeah, I think we can just, since we can use all of our spare buys on experiments, we probably want to just get rid of this River Shine. I suppose if we trash the River Shine, we don't even need a Plaza. Hmm. We could also just try to get all the bridge trolls we can. Oh, I see. Gained from River Shine. That is interesting. I don't think that's very good, though. Let's just check. Yeah. Okay. So we can call Transmogrify, and we should, on something. We're going to get Bridge Trolls potentially to cost 1. I think that's good enough. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, and now I think we just buy all the bridge trolls. We can accomplish a lot more than our opponent can now, even though, of course, we can't play all those bridge trolls this turn. If only we had a Transmogrify in play. So this, I don't know if I'm playing it wrong, but this is, I haven't seen an opportunity to buy Farrier, which is pretty rare. So my opponent, do they only have 3 bridge trolls? I think they only have 3. So even the duchy line is not easy for them. Whereas we can pile out provinces if we get all our bridge trolls into play. I really am hoping that I find that can get at least 2 bridge trolls in play this turn. Oh god. Oh no. That is a problem for me. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. So my opponent can potentially like empty piles. I mean, we can empty piles for a tie. I don't think that'll be necessary, but it is something to keep in mind. So can my opponent win? It only takes 4 buys. My opponent doesn't have any draw though, do they? But maybe they don't have any stop cards. Hmm. They have a farrier and I think 8. Yeah. I think they have a farrier and 8 plazas. So I think they can just guarantee empty experiments and have a bunch of extra buys for estates. Huh. I think I have to take the tie. I did not see that line from my opponent. Wow. Because, yeah, experiments are super free for my opponent. And that only costs 5 buys, which they'll have way more than that. And then estates are free. And they'll even be able to afford some duchies. I can't really get the points. Yeah, I think I just have to do this. well. Nice job for my opponent seeing the outs that they had. We have cost reduction again, but the buys are a lot harder to come by. It's probably still what we build towards. Courtier. For buys, oh, there's also Seaway. Seaway Highway, really good. So, do we want to open Double Church? Or do we want to open Church Enchantress? That is the question. I like playing with Enchantress. I think it's worthwhile. So here we could save a bunch of stuff to get a highway. But I really want another church, don't I? And there's a lot of stuff that I want. What's the priority? The trouble with spending all our coppers here is we might, if we bottom deck 2 coppers, we can't buy like anything next turn. Hmm. Yeah, I want to avoid that bad fate. Our opponent plays the Enchantress, so that hurts us. Non-duration. Oh, Band of Misfits is useless now. So, Highway is a little bit greedy. We greed. Alright, we get another church here. I really hope I find my Enchantress. My opponent's draws have been phenomenal. We're kind of screwed. So we could save nothing by an Enchantress or save everything. And hope that we can Seaway Highway next turn. Let's do that. Looking pretty good. Unless we get Enchantress attack. Oh, we can't. Yeah. Okay, we get the Seaway Highway. That'd be great. Oh no, we're guaranteed to see all our cards. Oh, this is great. This is great. Our opponent does not get to Seaway Highway. Our Enchantress attack was well timed. Alright, things are looking good for us. In case I never did this for this game. So if I play Enchantress, excuse me, Highway into my opponent's Enchantress, will I get plus buy? I don't think it matters this turn, but it might matter in general. So my opponent's right there with me, unfortunately. Okay, we got our church. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I can't afford Enchantress, unfortunately. But the answer appears to be yes, I do get the plus buy from it. I might choose not to play the church here, just to really maximize the number of highways I can get. Which is 3. So winning the highways 6-4 is a pretty big advantage. So my opponent's got a better deck in some ways. Oh, my opponent didn't see any highways. Wow. I don't know how many they can realistically get. Hmm. So I haven't trashed any copper. And I don't think a 7th copper really does anything for me. So I'm going to play the church to just guarantee I draw a deck. And then with 3 highways in play, I can afford like Enchantress or Church for free. So I think I can do that safely. Alright, so we do that. Oh yeah, my opponent probably plays the Enchantress attack on me, which is obnoxious. It potentially improves my turn, though. Wait, did they never do the Seaway Highway thing? Oh, and they didn't. There we go. Yep. Okay. All right, now we're cooking. So what's our plan of attack? Probably Courtier is a good addition. Well, shouldn't be too much of a threat, so my opponent got a kind of weak turn. terms of draw, I think we're pretty much there. Yeah, we're there. I don't need all my highways. Alright, do we even play an extra highway? I don't think so. So we can have up to 7 buys right now. That doesn't seem quite good enough. I think I want to play this highway and then just save all the copper. Seems good to me. Alright, and so once we do that, the situation we're in, our opponent also has 7 buys. So how many stop cards do we have? We're going to have 4 stop cards. Adding more than like 2 courtiers is a little bit risky. But only a little bit. Well, especially since I get a cantrip out of something. I guess I'm okay with having 6 stop cards in the deck. So adding 2 courtiers is pretty safe. And now we have 9 buys. Ten buys doesn't really accomplish anything. This is tricky. I could get one more courtier, that's a little bit risky. I'd rather not risk it. My opponent does not have a reliable deck. So we're definitely way ahead. They didn't even get to play an Enchantress, so that's great for me. So I can get provinces to cost 2. That does not seem good enough. My opponent has a bunch of buys. Okay. So, like, we could gain a gold if we wanted to. Yeah, I didn't know how to end it, but it would have taken me at least 2 more turns, maybe even more, to safely end it. But I was definitely in the driver's seat. Okay. So the draw here exists, but is pretty tricky. Although barracks actually opens up a line where you can Tanuki and then play Diplomat, which is pretty good. My opponent has a 5-2, which seems great. Do we want to play with Astrolabe? I think so. It's either that or Ducat. In terms of trashing copper, I suppose there isn't very good copper trashing, so we could go Ducat, but I think I want to be able to afford Tanuki, so let's go ahead and open Astrolabe. I guess there's an argument there for opening silver. I feel a little better with Astrolabe. My opponent needs to decide whether Ducat is, if it's better or worse than nothing. But yeah, my plan is Diplomat. Lots of Diplomats, some Tanukis, and Barracks. And then there's a lot of VP you can get in this kingdom. Now this is really bad. It's like maximally bad. Should we get an aristocrat? I'm not really excited about aristocrat, so I think I'd prefer to get a ducat and trash a copper here, since I'm pretty much guaranteed to hit 5 next turn. It's another unique for Foray, potentially. Alright, we do get to draw our deck, which is good. Opponent's doing very similar things, but is ahead. I might not buy anything this turn. Hold on, we have an Astrolabe in play. That changes the situation. Is Aristocrat better than Shantytown? I'm not sure. I think in the early going, Shantytown is better. We could also get a second Astrolabe, but I'm not excited about that. Well, this is unlucky. I really want to hit Barracks. That suggests that I should get... What does that suggest? So we have a diplomat next turn. I suppose we should increase the likelihood that that diplomat can activate. I don't know. These draws haven't been great. This looks pretty decent, though. I guess there's no reason not to play this diplomat now. I sure need some more money. I guess I could have known that this was going to be my hand here. I don't hate that I got a second astrolabe, but it definitely is not necessary. We should consider foray. My opponent is a much better deck than ours. I need some more Tanukis. So much trashing. Oh my goodness. Have they trashed all 7 copper? Is that their situation? I think they have. That's bonkers. They go for barracks in a much stronger position. Okay. So we can foray if we want to. I would rather get another Tanuki. go. Farmer's Market, okay. There's so much VP in this kingdom. But Farmer's Market is the one where it doesn't kind of add nasty green cards to your deck. So that's pretty good. I'm not convinced. I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no way that I'm going to be able to gain and play. So I think I should get a Diplomat off of my first Tanuki here. But hey, I let my opponent get the weak Farmer's Market. So I got that going for me. Wow. Byzantine's an aristocrat. Okay. Oh! Well, that's not great. Yeah, I don't know. We're pretty screwed. Seems pretty hopelessly behind, and we misplayed there. I didn't realize I had to Tanuki there. My other monitor is flickering. Let's see if I can turn it off and on again to resolve that. It's a lot of buys. I'm a little surprised by that fourth aristocrat for my opponent. Jeez. That seems a little greedy, no? I guess we'll see. I wonder if I can draw a deck. I'm thinking no. Oh, my opponent can maybe end the game next turn, which is interesting. Let's just go for VP, I guess. I'm totally wrong about not being able to gain and play. Okay. What now? We should probably get at least one more Diplomat. So maybe we just go Diplomat Province. Opponent's got a lot of farmers markets. Oh yeah, we should be getting another aristocrat. Forgot about that. Partial dud? Wonder if we can get a sneaky win here on piles. Like if we can gain and play two farmers markets, a tall order, I know. But if we can do that, yeah, we would still need a bunch of buys. So only if our opponent lowers, I think. Interesting. Yeah, I'll play this. So we could go Astrolabe into something. Hmm. Not really seeing it. Ooh. Okay. So we definitely want an aristocrat. We could go with a foray. We also could go with a marchland, which is pretty weak at this stage. It's just worth 1 VP. Ruh-roh. That's a dud. My opponent does not have a dud. In fact, they might just have the win. Yeah, they only need to empty a couple piles, so should be a win. They got the Tanuki. Yeah. That's good. We don't have to worry about our turn. Our dud of a turn. Alright, what do we have here? Souk? The draw is kind of weak, but you can activate sheepdogs with Kiln or Remake. And everything can be Way of the Auditor, which makes Walled Village unusually good. How do we feel about Remake? I don't know. So we can do Remake Raise or Remake Kintsugi. I think I prefer Remake Kintsugi, probably. They're pretty similar in the first shuffle. Hmm. thinking Souk is not great here. I mean, what's our payload? Is it just like golds? I guess you need Souk for plus buy. I can definitely envision a world where we don't play with remake. It seems real close to whether or not it's worth it. So if we don't open remake, we're gonna do something like Walled Village, which we plan to play as Way of the Otter. And what? Raise maybe? Or Kintsugi. Try to get a Souk trash off. And we could go silver along with that. Remake just seems a little bit safer. And this is not what I wanted to see at all. I think I get a silver here. We could just Kintsugi again. But I think I'll go silver. I don't know. Not the best draws, let me tell you. Suppose we could just not play the raise. That way we can get a sheepdog here. Great, now I have to think about what to name with War Chest. Okay. We could get a War Chest of our own. Potentially 2 junk cards in hand. I really need to get on those walled villages. Okay. I think this is fine. Mm-hmm. Should I get a war chest? How many cards do I think are worth gaining? The thing with Remake is we can always turn whatever we gain into other good stuff. Oh, that was pretty fast. Hmm. I really don't want my opponent getting, like, 2 more world villages here. Yeah. Hmm. I want to be able to buy walled villages, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm going to end actions here. It's kind of insane to get a war chest. But I've got a plan. Kiln named? Okay. Not entirely sure what we get here. We could use Gondola to play Remake, but I think I just want to buy a walled village. So we could go Cabin Boy, or we could go Sheepdog. I think I'll probably prefer Cabin Boy. I don't particularly know what I'm doing in this game. That all seemed reasonable. Excuse me. Um, they do have another sheepdog. Just ready to play. So I might want to name Devil's Workshop, or actually maybe War Chest. My opponent can get 2 walled villages, but we can, get the rest. So I got their kiln. Oh, they didn't buy anything. Interesting. Um, hmm. This is not ideal. Shoot. Okay. So what now? We can gain a souk or a kiln, which is pretty nice. We have 2 war chests down there and a copper. So our souk is going to be worth like 3 coins. I kind of like this Devil's Workshop, but we could get a gold from the war chest as well. But that doesn't seem all that good to me. I think we should get our souk. Okay, so we can only get one walled village. Hmm, what to do, what to do. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a kiln, I guess. My opponent could limit me to 4 walled villages, I guess, is the downside here. What we could have done is we could have gone silver into walled village, trash both coppers with souk. Our souk would have been worth 4. We could have made that work. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Little mistake there. That definitely would have been better. Um, not sure where to go from here. Why did we get all these war chests? Probably good to have one more souk. I'm thinking. Yeah, that was so dumb. This silver could have been a walled village for no other cost. I probably want just. I think a sheepdog, actually. Alright, let's see what our opponent can do. If they can get all 3 walled villages, that will be a big blow. They're really trying to find their kiln into walled village, but that's not easy. But they didn't. Man, that's so lucky. How'd they get all those walled villages? All 3 of their walled villages right at the top of their deck. That's messed up. But I still, yeah, I guess they can remake into walled villages if they want to. We'll see if they do that. They do have one more sheepdog, and they have a silver still. Dang it, we freaking could have gotten one more walled village. Kicking myself for not seeing that line. I don't need the silver. Why do I? Yeah. Yep. That's me messing up. All right, probably some kind of 5 cost card. Uh, Probably souk or kiln. I don't mind if they overflood their deck with souks. We could have gotten an extra walled village. Man, that's so frustrating. Oh well. huge mistake. Oh, this is an interesting remake. Yeah, Suk is not very good. What can you do? I do want a Devil's Workshop, I think. Hmm. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, I mean, that was a pretty good turn. Who knows if that's gonna be good in the future. This opening hand looks pretty bad. Interesting. What is even going to be remade? I wonder. I probably shouldn't even have that kiln. Although using kiln to gain gold would be nice. My opponent has one war chest. So many actions, I'm so jealous. I think they have another sheepdog. Don't they have another souk? Oh, they're gonna do the gondola thing. They have another sheepdog, I think. Mm-hmm. Could have had an extra wall village. Maybe I showed my opponent that line. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, now they can get... Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, well, well. Hmm. Gondola is the correct call, but they don't know. I think I'll take a duchy if my opponent doesn't name it. Let's go ahead and next turn this and get a gold. Did imp. My opponent can take 5 provinces. Bravo to them. They do have another remake, I believe. Yeah. Remember when I said I didn't think this was a souk board? I lied. Ooh, there's a nice kiln gondola playing souk line here. In the event that we find a gondola, which is pretty likely. We have 4 villages left in these, or 3 villages left in those 9 cards. 3 war chests in the trash. I think I have 2, so I think my opponent's out. Which is interesting. You're gonna have a gold in their hand. I think our play is just to maximize VP at this stage. Oh, their turn wasn't over. I see. Well, that's looking pretty good. Not 5 provinces good, but pretty good. Buys 2 provinces. Okay. So we have the gondola to make that line. What's our play here? I think remake is too greedy. On the other hand, should we just stop here? Do I want to play that sheepdog? There's got to be a good target. Let's go. I don't know what that last card is. I'm about to find out. It's a sheepdog. I don't really want to trigger. Or do I? Hmm. Two coins doesn't seem like it does anything particularly useful. I guess we can get a duchy, province duchy, and keep the gold. I don't think keeping the gold is super useful though. Actually, we can Kintsugi the Devil's Workshop. Hold on. Oh man. We should probably mill the province actually. No, I don't think that. Wait. We can mill province by province and keep the gold. Again, that doesn't seem. We can't get two provinces in a duchy, though, even milling, right? Oh, I guess we can. We just mill everything. Get a province duchy, mill a province. It's just next turn. I don't know. It seems real dubious to me. So if we leave two provinces and we go up by 12 points, I think that's our best line. And then we save the gondola for next turn. I do think that's our best line. We'll see what happens. So our opponent needs to get two provinces a state. Yeah, maybe we should have milled everything. It's just hard to know how good or bad this hand is going to be. Like, we have no villages. I don't think we have a gold either. I mean, we have that gold. I don't think we have another gold. I think our opponent has two golds. I'm not 100% sure, though. I think we just have the one. We do not have province in hand, by the way. Alright, my opponent gets a duchy. Oh, wow, they found both of their golds. Yikes. Yikes. That was pretty fortunate for them. That was painful because I could have gotten the extra walled village. That was really painful. Well, this is weird. No plus actions. Ronin makes it awkward. What a weird board. There's a lot of VP on this board. So if we want to trash cards, which we probably do, Militia is pretty good. Yeah, I think militia goat herd. We'll see what happens. You hate to see it. You really, really hate to see it. This looks like a loss to me. Look at that freaking start. It's just so brutal. This is like, I just feel like this is resignable. I shouldn't have even done that, because I knew they had Ronin. Whatever. I'm just checked out of this game already. I don't even think I have a lighthouse. I could be wrong, though. Maybe I have 3. I don't even care. There's just like, is Outpost any good? I feel like I'm already just over terminaled. Is Raider any good? Not really. Castles. Oh, they do. That's messed up. That's so funny. So we could get Crumbling Castle if we want to. Do we want to? Not really. I mean, it is a target for Goat Herd. Not a bad target. Get 2 silver out of it and some VP. Gold seems better, I think. What a weird, weird board. I probably need an outpost, don't I? Yeah, that should have been an outpost. That's on me. Well, not actually sure. Oh, yeah. There might be a bug with Way of the Turtle. Our opponent's just not attacking us. Oh, they tricked me. How do I feel about Small Castle? I feel like not revealing. Whatever. Let's try to play with Outpost. It's such a weird kingdom. I'm thinking of just turtling here. Interesting. Our opponent did not do any goat herd stuff. We could trash with goat herd. I guess we should have probably. Nah. Yeah, let's get our double trash in. That's crazy. It's crazy good. I don't really want. I guess the Haunted Woods doesn't really matter that much. Or Haunted Castle. Maybe we should get a Distant Lands. Hmm. This has been a painful game. This board is weird. My opponent's trashed all their copper. It should be noted. We've almost trashed all our copper. Well, that was a pretty bad turn from our opponent. Do we want to spend... I guess it doesn't even matter. I guess we can't play Ronin non-terminally now. So that's pretty bad. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. I knew that, and I should have kept the goat herd. I don't know. I did like nothing I'm doing is any good this game. I'm just so lost. Just completely lost. Yeah, just awful. I don't even know what that was. So probably not promoting. Really should have gained that fifth walled village last game. Haunted Castle's normally pretty good. Is it good here? I think I need to make the game last longer, so I don't think I should be buying province. So let's continue turtling. Wait, how does my opponent not have... Oh, it's not an attack! Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's not an attack. It gets around attacks. Interesting. I could get another lighthouse. Do I have to worry about 3 piles? No. I think lighthouse is better than ride. Yeah, Ronin's real sad unless you set up a non-terminal goat herd, and who's got time for that? So we could play this militia, and then we'd have 6 coins, which doesn't do much. Man, this is awful. This is so bad. Ugh. So bad. Oh my gosh. Ah, we don't even have anything we can turtle. All right. I don't know if this has been fixed or not, or like what the situation is. Okay, well that's good for me that he just got up 1 VP. Small castle. I think I can turtle it. I think it's fine. Oh, hold on. We can win. We can win with 2 provinces here. Oh my goodness, I didn't deserve that. Oh. That was brutal. It all just eventually worked. What do we have here? It wasn't guaranteed. I needed to draw my gold, I think. Or no. Lighthouses would have been fine. And the militia, yeah. It was pretty locked. Alright, alright, let's focus on the next game. This game, we are missing plus actions, so we should probably play with Alchemist. Woodworkers Guild. Oh! Woodworkers Guild lets you just gain Alchemists. What? Interesting. So we can open with anything. I think I want to get remodel and nomads. And I plan to trash the nomads. What a weird board. We can eventually set up like alley emissary. So I am kind of tempted to get emissary. This is weird. The nomads thing is what's like messing with me. It's not. I need to remember it's not homes, it's a mass, which just has different rules. But we could potentially like trash nomads and buy a ducat. That's not too exciting. I'm pretty sure I want to play with emissary. The question is, but I also want to play with remodel. See my dilemma? It's not the end of the world if I trash the remodel. Well, that's interesting. Hmm. This is maybe the best outcome. Maybe. I'm really not sure. Going for potion like a sucker. Maybe going for potion's correct. Like, obviously, with the way I'm doing things. So we could gain a nomads, and then we'd have more money here, which is pretty nice. I'm just gonna try without the potion, just because it seems cool. Well, I have a little bit of money. What? What do we do with all this money? There is plus buy in the kingdom. Hmm. Hmm. This could be the most expensive ducat purchase ever. We could get a gold, but I really need plus buy. And I really need the non-terminal plus buy, so there we go. It is what it is. We have multiple emissaries. Should we even bother with ally this turn? Because we can just guarantee next turn. I think we leave that ally there. Now what? We could get another emissary. We don't need it really, but sure, why not? Yeah, that seems fine. No, it's not fine. No, it's fine. Is it fine? It's not ideal. All right. Hmm. Should I get another alley? That is the best chance that we have a good turn. Um, what are we gonna trash? I guess emissary number 3 is gonna get trashed, which is fine. I think that's the best play. I want to find my alchemist, you know? No! Well, that sucks. Oh well. Had a bad turn. Actually, we're just gonna trash that Nomads, so I think this is the correct play. It would have been tragic if our emissaries were both bottom decked, but no, it wouldn't have. We have Alchemists. We have two Alchemists down there. So our opponent's in a good spot. So we're gonna need to start getting some more payload, which I guess is gonna be gold. Yeah, our opponent can now top deck the Alchemists. They're in a really good spot. We're in a good spot too. Our opponent can potentially get the last two Alchemists next turn. They may have to sacrifice something for it though. And it's not the end of the world. Hmm. Let's just go all in on these Nomads. Should I spend all my coppers here to get 2 golds? I mean, we had like plenty of overdraw there. Oh, but we now, yeah, it's not clear. Our deck's a little bit fragile. The top decking from our opponent, yeah, they might be in a better spot. Oh, there was a line here to get a swashbuckler when you have 4 or more coffers. Yeah, both. Yeah, they're getting the alchemists. Okay. Hmm. I wonder if it's worth playing with a Corsair attack. I hadn't considered it. Oh, that's unlucky. There's a gold down there, so probably worth playing. On the other hand, there's an Alchemist down there. Hmm. We're getting low on piles. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think I need both of these emissaries. In which case, could turn them into nomads. Should we just try to push piles a little more? Our opponent doesn't have a gold yet, so they can't easily match our VP with remodel. Wait. Oh, villager. Right, that's very nice. So I'm gonna look for winning lines on my turn. Assuming I have a turn. If we draw deck, we do have it. We did not draw deck. Hmm. I think we need to maximize VP here. So if we mill nomads into nomads, that's 4 coins. It's pretty darn good. But it's not quite enough to just straight up buy, or to get 2 provinces. But it is enough for province duchy. Hmm. And maybe I should get the last nomads so it like deny my opponent. If we can. So, alright, here's what I'm thinking. Nomads to nomads is 4 coins. Then you have another 5 coins. Then we can remodel a nomads into duchy. We're up to 11 coins. We buy nomads, we're down to 9. Yeah. Oh, no. Alright. We do that. We woodwork nomads to nomads. Buy nomads. Buy province. And we should be able to win next turn. Our opponent does have a gold. So they can remodel gold to province. Can they buy duchy and 3 ducats? Probably not. That seems like, without their gold, that seems like too much. There's no other action pile that's low. Alright, they're going to get rid of their alley. That makes sense. But you can only get rid, like, you can only just get, I don't know, what, like a Corsair or something? Which is too little too late. Yeah, woodworkers with nomads is pretty crazy. And I should definitely be able to win this turn. Should be a lock. Opponent's going to be thinking a good long while, counting their money, figuring out what they can do. Uh-oh. No, but they don't have another remodel. Yeah, we should have this pretty easily. All right, we did it. Managed to actually win 3.5, 2.5. I can't believe we won game 5. That was ridiculous. But yeah, so pretty good overall season for us. We'll see if it's enough to be in contention, well, to promote. I'm kind of doubtful, but you never know. So yeah, probably a pretty long break before I'm going to be playing any more Dominion. I'll be organizing the Alt VP Mix tournament, so probably upload some commentary for those matches at some point. But yeah, until the next time.